Let's talk about New York. Hold on, there we go. I had the best time in New York. So if anyone's new around here, they need to understand that I am allergic to gluten and dairy. So I was very nervous about New York, but I actually went for my birthday. So for me, I found New York really, really good for people that are gluten and dairy free. I also found the fact that I could enjoy my time. And yes, in Turkey, I stayed on plan. Mauritius and Dubai, I stayed on plan. But I also wanted to enjoy some quality time, some time out, because bodybuilding does get monotonous. And sometimes I think that people are afraid to say that. And I've been doing this for so long that if I don't have that time to reset, I can't give it 100% all the time. So I took a whole full day off plan for my birthday, but then I also took some parameters around what I wanted to eat. So on a normal day, I'd have my first and last meal exactly the same. And then I would carry fish and veg twice. So I would ensure that my protein is in. And then I'd have a dinner out. But whatever I ate around that, I would try to make sure that I was enjoying. When you're out in another country, it gets so exciting. And sometimes that when you're so 100% all the time, it's okay to put your hands up and say, I'm human. I wanted to enjoy. And that's exactly what I did. Steps were astronomically high. I made sure that I didn't even need to think about steps. Steps averagely were 25,000. I was still in the same routine of doing my session, one big session in the morning. So abs, train, abs, cardio, and then I was done. So the sessions were shorter because there was no treadmill work at all. The weather was absolutely stunning and it just made me feel better. I found New York, I've been before by the way, I found New York, it didn't disappoint. The matcha from Blank Street, by the way, if you go there, they have almond milk. So if you're gluten free and can't have dairy, in England, you can't have Blank Street because they only have oat and normal milk. That's why I love Genki, because Genki literally, you can have whatever milk you want, they have almond. But I actually can't have a Blank Street and I love matcha. So I was having one matcha a day from Blank Street. I was literally having almond milk with it. I was enjoying it. I had the Daydream, it was fantastic. And then my favorite bakery that I found was Posh Pot Bakery, gluten-free, dairy-free options. It was absolutely amazing. I had a good amount of sushi, and there was also a place called Sushi Counter. If you can go there, I would recommend going there. They do hand rolls, and apparently it's an Australian thing where they go and buy a roll, and for me it's just clean, no gluten, no dairy, no rubbish in there, and I really enjoyed Sushi Counter. Additionally, I had enjoyed some salads. Now there's this one place near Times Square called Toast. Oh my gosh, it was the best salad I ever had. I literally was enjoying it. I enjoy salads. I enjoy eating like that. I actually found that the pokies in New York were not as good as the pokies in here, like London. So I steered towards salads, which for me, I thoroughly enjoyed. They were really good. Now, there was one place that I have to recommend, which was Insomnia Cookies. Now I know that they've come to the UK, they're up north in Birmingham. They don't have a gluten dairy free one yet in the UK, but there's one cookie that's gluten and dairy free in Insomnia Cookies. It's like $3. I was having it every day. So you can see here, I was enjoying some food, and your girl can eat, and she enjoys to eat. Now I noticed that my digestion was going off. Now I was eating and cooking some of my food at home and then eating food out. And this is where I knew that my water intake was not as high as it normally is. So this was a massive factor for myself. I know that I have to look after my digestion. So by day 3, I felt very watery, and I don't like feeling like that. I like to feel my best, look my best, and I did not feel my best. So I knew subconsciously, when you're out traveling everywhere, especially in a city break, it's really hard to find a toilet. So I consciously made sure that my water intake was higher, because if you don't know, if you're carrying water retention, the best way to flush it is through drinking more water. So I knew then that my water intake was not great. So moving forward, I had to make sure I increased my water intake, therefore to help to reduce the bloat I was feeling. Trader Joe's never disappoints. I decided to bring back 2 tote bags. That was fantastic. I brought back loads of everything but the bagel seasoning. It is divine. What else did I enjoy? I think that's it really. It was just really nice to have some time out, and it's okay to take time out. I think it's taken me 10 years to realize that it's okay to take time out and to take time for yourself, and just to take a few days to reset. New York's only 8 hours from London, and I've been so many times, and I really, really did enjoy it. And I feel very at home there, probably because of London. It's a different style of London. The subway's a bit different. I went on the subway I've never been on the subway, by the way. It's very different to the tube. I just found Jersey City as a whole, that's where I was staying this time, it was beautiful. It was nice to go into the city, but it was also nice to go out. So I definitely would recommend staying in Jersey City. But I wanted to do this little voiceover so you're not just watching a clip, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Make sure you give this video a like and a subscribe. Any questions or any recommendations, please leave them in the comments down below.